I'm sitting in my car filming a video for you. I filmed a video once before in my car, but I'm not sure if I ever downloaded that one or not. So either this is my first video you're going to see in my car, or it's my second one. It's for sure my second one that I'm filming. And actually right now I'm sitting in the parking lot of the library, so I can go and download this right away for you. So just so you know, I did have a video filmed on Friday, and it was really lame and boring, and so I thought I would talk about something really exciting that just happened to me today. And not because exciting is good, exciting is bad today. So, you know, the part-time job that I have, that I won't mention the place of it, but my part-time job today was horrible. Yesterday was really good. I made $15 in tips just from working at the register and for to-go orders. So usually if I get a couple dollars of a tip, I never say anything and I just let it go. But $15, I was pretty excited. So I took the money, and a friend of mine came over last night and we went out to eat. So that was a lot of fun. So today I was at work, and everything that could go horribly wrong went horribly wrong. I don't understand why. It just did. In fact, this morning my manager said, "Hey, next weekend we're going to start training you to become a shift leader." Which I think is great, because the more I think about it, the more I really don't want to be a server, but I really like hosting. It's a lot of fun, but it'd be better to be a shift leader, because then I have, certain powers and everything. So actually today was a good exercise to see that maybe I'm not ready to be a shift leader yet, but it really showed things that can go horribly wrong and I need to be prepared for, and just, know what to do in a crisis and step it up as a leader. So for that, I'm really, really glad that today happened. So I'm going to tell you what happened today. Things were going pretty well. We had a super busy Sunday. A lot of football games are going, so people love to come and eat before football games or before they go to their friends to watch football. So either way, it's an exciting day, and it was very busy. And I handed out treats to customers while they were waiting in the lobby, and one of the servers was at the register and checking people out, and she said, "Hey, can you come up here?" And I said, "Oh, sure." I said, "Just 1 second. I'm going to finish passing out these muffins." She says, "Don't you pass out any more treats? You come back here and get to the register." And I said, "Oh, just take me 2 seconds." And I was so excited because this family, like 11 people, came in, and they had 3 kids, and I only got 2 of the kids these little muffins. So I was just going to go run one more out to the little kids. So she got kind of upset with me and talked to the shift leader about how, I wasn't using my time wisely. However, once I did give the last muffin to the other kid and came up to the register, she still stood there at the register checking out this group of people. So by me being there didn't increase her chances of getting out of there any sooner. She still stood there and finished up all these transactions because it was a large party that we're leaving. So I was confused why she was upset with me that I went to pass out one more treat, and why she complained about it, because her time wasn't altered at all by what I did. I mean, other than the fact that she actually came up there and started, but she didn't have to do that because I was there and I was going to do it. But when I saw her, she's like, "Oh, I got this." Anyway, so I was a little confused on that, but she was really upset with me, so I felt really bad. But that was the first thing that happened. And then a little bit later, wait, that was the second thing that happened, because the first thing that happened was one of the drawers was short of money. So my manager was standing next to me, and I said, "Hey, I'm out of change. Can I get some money?" And so I gave him a $100 bill, and he gave me 20s, and he says, "You really need to make sure you always have 3 20s in your drawer at all time." And I was at a loss. I'm thinking, well, what just happened? How did this come to be where I was out of money? I thought, well, we've been busy, and a lot of people have come and they've given me high dollars, and I've had to give change, so I ran out. And we're only supposed to keep $60 in the till at any time. So once you get over $60, you got to put that money down into the safe. So you have too much 20s or too many 20s, so then you got to put them away. Well, now you've run out of 20s, and now I'm getting lectured in front of customers about how I need to watch my drawer. It was very frustrating. So, okay, fine, I got it. So I apologized. And so then I had the treats with the server, and so I had to apologize. Then later we had a lot of to-go orders that were all going out at the same time. And so I was like, wow. So I had to get this order ready, this order ready, this order ready. I was thinking, wow, I'm doing great. This is so cool. got one order out to the guy. He's happy. He's on his way. Got another order ready. They're happy and they're on their way. Got another order ready. I bring it out, and I'm looking for, let's say, Bethany. Bethany, I've got your order. Bethany, I don't know who Bethany is because Bethany called on the phone, and I wasn't at the register when Bethany paid for it. So I'm looking at all the females in the lobby, and it was busy, so we had more people just standing around waiting for tables. Nobody's answering to Bethany. Finally, a guy, multiple piercings on his face, says, I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. And I didn't want to call him Bethany because obviously he wasn't Bethany. So I just gave him his food. And then this woman comes running in and says, what's taking so long? And just starts yelling about how she called in 45 minutes early so it would be ready the moment they walked in. And I said, I'm really sorry. Well, I didn't say I'm sorry. I said, I apologize, because I said the word apologize because I think it's more effective. But I just said, I apologize. I brought it out as soon as I knew you guys were here, and I just got it ready. All right. And that's what I said. I said, I apologize. I said, I just got it ready when I found out that you were here for it. Why did you have to get ready? I called him 45 minutes early. It should have been ready before I got here. And I'm thinking a few things in my head. Like, for one, when somebody says they're coming at a certain time, they never come. We don't get things ready until they are there. So and for another, I was just told, and I got it ready as soon as she was there. So I again apologized, and I said, I apologize. I said, there's certain things that we do, right at the end when you're here to pick up. I said, for example, you wanted bananas and walnuts, and you wanted them on the side. I said, we don't get that ready until you're ready to pick up the order. I said, so I got that ready, and then I brought it out. That almost appeased her, but then she went back to, we've been waiting for 15 minutes. And I thought, well, I know nothing about 15 minutes because I got it ready as soon as I was told to get it ready. And then there was something else that happened, and another thing I got yelled at, and then she starts coughing, this first woman. Let's go back to her, Bethany. She's coughing and wiping her hand on the door, saying how this guy has the flu, and she was upset. She called back later, of course, to say that we forgot the toast in her order. I don't remember there being toast in her order. So obviously if there was toast, I totally missed it. So that part was probably my fault. So she's, taking names and writing down information and whatever. Just fine. Fire me. So then this guy comes up and he's yelling because, he wanted his picture taken. And he said, I want one of the waitresses to come take my picture. So I asked a couple of the girls if they could go over and take their picture. And they're like, no, I'm busy, And so, okay, so when I'm busy at the register, because I can't leave the register. If I leave the register, I get yelled at for leaving the register if somebody else isn't up there. So I'm just like, all day I've been, go do this. Oh, why aren't you at the register? Why are you passing out these treats? Why aren't you passing out treats? And so, and I understand things can change moment to moment, but at a certain point, there's this guy saying, you didn't come over to take my picture. I said, I apologize. I misunderstood you. You said you wanted a waitress to come take your picture, and I'm not a waitress. I mean, I could have come and taken your picture, but you didn't ask for me to come take your picture. Hey, you, Blondie, come over and take my picture. It's not what you said. You said, hey, could you find a waitress and come? And I thought, okay, I'll find a waitress. And I apologize. I didn't get one before you left. And so he's like, what did I have to do? Put an order and take a picture at the same time I take an appetizer? And before he had come up, the woman who was paying for this order wanted to split it half and half. Well, one order ended up being something and 19 cents, and the other one was something 13 cents. She was upset by this too. And again, it's the computer doing it. It's not me. So I know when you ring up the first order, tax is brought up a little bit different because they put the beverages on the first one and not this. It's dumb. It's really dumb how to explain this. Anyways, the dollar amount's the same. The tax goes different if you split it 50-50 instead of paying by seat. This is way too much information for you, and I'm totally venting here. I'm just totally venting. So then, this is the cream of the crop, or the cream on the ice cream now. Is that even a saying? The ice cream topper on this piece of pie today was one of the servers then was asking, let's ask Michelle to recap her day about this terrible person. So what happens? I dropped the F-bomb. I mean, I totally dropped the F-bomb in the middle of my story, and she looks at me like, oh, and I'm just like, what? And I look up, and there's customers standing right there. It's like, oh, I was so mad. I'm like, don't ask me. Don't ask me about my day. Don't ask me what happened. Don't ask me to recap what happened with somebody, because you know what? It was just awful. It was just a terrible, awful day, and now I've just cursed in front of another customer. add that to my list. The worst, okay, maybe this isn't the worst, but another terrible part is yesterday I was asked to become a shift leader. I maybe already mentioned this at the beginning of my message. Deep breath. Deep breath. Yesterday I was asked to become a shift leader. I start training next weekend. Today everything went horribly awful wrong. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to have fun and I'm really going to like my job, even though it's only Saturday and Sunday. And even though I get paid, I think 25 cents more than minimum wage, I feel really good when I'm there. Except today. So now that I'm done and now that I've just vented all this information, now I'm going to just go home and take a bath. I'm totally going to go home and take a bath. As soon as I download this video and put it out there for you, I hope you know I really am having a great time. I'm having a really good time, and I just, sometimes things turn sideways, but in the end, we know life is good. I love you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And can you see the beautiful weather around? I have to pan around to some trees here. It is just, oh wait, yeah, you gotta see this. It is just gorgeous. Look at that beautiful coloring. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful day. And I love you. Bye. Take care.